UGANOW, 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 UGANOW. Talking about nutrition and wellness today. And for the layman's definition of nutrition, there's a process of providing or obtaining food for the necessary health and growth of the human being. We all need our daily dose of wellness or food intake to make us healthy. But these days we concentrate more on the junk food, what we have learned from the Western world, which is not proper for our African tradition and setting because we have been used to eating organic, well, what I say proper food, and we have been introduced to the ones that are not healthy in our body.
Yeah.
Because in those days, when we trek long distances and we have little gardens behind our house, we take fresh food and eat. This makes us healthy,
Especially
vegetables, and live longer. But now that we eat mostly junk, it weighs us down, and we don't exercise, and we sit longer in offices. There's no form of bodily activity that can make you sustain your life to live longer.
Protein and take more protein and vegetables.
Yeah, it helps in the body.
Yes.
So
some people most times take their meal and they forget protein. They may say, oh, it's a rich man's culture, you must eat protein, is not the must, but it's important.
We urge you to take your life seriously and intentional.
Your health is
important.
Very,
health
is
important,
wealth.
Because this is the only body you have to live in on this earth.
Money can't even, once the time comes when you start going from one hospital to the other, even if you have all the money, it can't basically get you back what you need. But that is why you say start now to get those key nutrients you need for your health.
And change your lifestyle.
And change your diet. If you're the kind that always like fast food, always going out to go and buy food, any eatery you see, any new eatery, let's go there. You don't even know what they're adding to make these dishes. And again, you should stay out of so many things.
Home cooking is better.
Because more of our food these days entails so many things. So it's always advisable you should do more of home cooking. Then you can control the carbohydrates, you can control the oil, you can give it the quantity you need because you're making the food yourself. You understand, right?
True.
So this is really the time we look into what we cook. Unprocessed food,
what we eat,
is a problem for us, especially we want to dominate the white man's culture. We eat canned food, we just open it without even processing it. We pour it in the plate
through the contents.
Yes, we just pour it into the plate and start eating it. Even the white man, they will advise you before you open the food from the can, put it in the microwave or at least boil it a bit to help curtail if there's any sitting fat already that has already congealed, that it's going to help saturated fat to help you a bit. But so many people, some of us today, we're very lazy. We're very lazy to go and cook, especially after work. You don't want to stress yourself. You just on your way back home, you just branch into the fast food. You just get yourself maybe a pizza or a burger, or even something that is not healthy.
Most times it's time constraints that really
make
people. Well, another thing you could do, people could do intermittent fasting too.
True.
It helps. If you can't really work out, build up and tone the muscles, you consider doing intermittent fasting. You can skip the parts of food that you want to skip. And it will help because when you do intermittent fasting, it builds up the cells back into the body. And it helps.
True.
You feel lighter and your brain, you think, well, you're not fatigued too.
Mm-hmm.
Because most times when you're over bloated with junk food, your brain doesn't function well.
Yes, you know when some most people times basically think that when you're chubby or that is when you feel that you're not. That is not true.
Of course.
That is not true. There are some people that take in food that is not healthy for
Healthy
them, but they
at
are
all.
like, they are not even big, but they're not chubby. We're not looking at maybe if you're chubby or if you're not
Not
chubby.
chubby.
We're talking about
The health
healthy
eating.
living and healthy eating.
Mm.
You know, it's important to check out all those things. Eat more of nuts. Is very important for you to
Yeah, they're
take
helpful. They're
nuts, yes,
helpful.
and grains.
Almonds,
Yes.
cashews,
Yeah, those,
granules.
Google it.
um,
Check out the foods that are really good for your health. It mustn't be all the time. Oh,
But
I feel
most times
hungry.
we
Ice
do
cream.
portion
I
control
feel,
is the
yeah,
best anyway.
yeah.
It's just that let me put it, we have long truth. So but portion control, if you can portion them, eat a little, then you fill it up with water to be better for you.
It's really important to take note of these things. We may be saying it and we're actually joking about it and we're
But we
laughing,
mean
but
it.
we mean every
Mhm.
bit of what we're saying.
Same.
It's important. You, even if you're not diabetes or if you're not having a high
High
blood
blood
pressure,
pressure.
check yourself.
Yeah.
There are these kids, they sell them in the pharmacies.
Pharmacies. You can
Go there,
always check out what's
yes,
happening.
buy. If you don't even have the money to buy those kids to check by yourself, you can walk into any hospital, any
Pharmacy.
pharmacy. It takes you nothing to check those things. It's really important because sometimes you see somebody walking on the road, you don't know that person is not healthy. You
Healthy.
touch the person,
And the
and the
person
person
collapse.
falls and collapses. You say, "Oh, what's going on?"
Yeah.
But inside the person has been drained and has been dying slowly because he may not be eating healthy.
Well.
Yes,
And at
he
the
has not
right
been
time.
eating. Yes, he has not been eating well. He has not even been checking his health. How is his? How do I feel today? People really neglect their body language. Sometimes when you wake up, listen to your body.
That's true.
Yeah, listen to your body, listen to yourself. Yeah, you can see that, oh, I don't really feel good today. I don't think I should step out. I just feel, let me take today and watch how my system. But
Goes.
because of some of us, we believe we're too strong, we are untouchable. Trust me, sickness does not have any untouchable. When it hits big.
Bad.
So when you feel in your system you don't feel right, take a pause, chill, and figure it out. If it's something you can basically step out and manage yourself, go to the pharmacy, explain to them how you feel, or you run a test. Now we Africans, we don't really believe in running tests, but it's really important for you to run a test. Don't get me wrong. Before you quote me that, oh, you said we shouldn't do tests, just go to the pharmacy.
It is proper to
It's
know what
proper
is
to know what
wrong
is
with
wrong with you.
So that's why
What are we
have
trying
to, do
to
the test.
say? Yeah, what are we trying to say? Listen to your body.
Yeah. And do the proper
And
thing.
do the proper thing. If you're the kind of person that, oh, you work out in the morning, it's okay. There are some people that don't basically have that time to work out, but they listen to their body, the way they feel. They can wake up and say, "Man, I don't feel
Working
good
out
today."
takes a lot of discipline.
Yes, I don't feel good today. I don't think
it's a gradual thing. If you
Yeah.
can start a week, you can continue.
Yeah.
With time, your body
gets used to it. Yeah.
And it will become part of your whole lifestyle.
Yes, it's really important.
Yeah, hi, this is Voice of the World, Request Station, and I'm live here at 1% International.
This is our segment where we unwind, we relax, we speak our dialects. So we're still going to be discussing our local food and dishes that we know that are healthy and well for our body.
Yeah, hi, this is Voice of the World, Request Station, and I'm live here at 1% International.
Nutrition is something that is really important. Awareness is to be aware of what it is that you're putting into your system. So we are here today on today's segment. Our topic is nutrition and awareness. So what kind of food do you put into your system? What kind of food do you eat? What kind of diet are you taking? Are you on diet? Are you more on protein, or are you more on vegetable, or are you more on colored food? So it depends on what it is that you're taking into your system. Just be aware of your system so that whenever you are reacting or anything, you should know it's time to stop and it's time to go to the hospital. So what kind of food are we eating? Am I eating so much oily food? Am I eating more of carbohydrate? Am I eating more of nuts? We should learn the habits to eat foods that are really good for us. Be aware of what you're putting into your system. So, as we're talking about the Igbo segment today, let me take for instance me, Oga, from my own village. We actually eat more of like they will always say Anambra bitter leaf soup, ofe onugbo. Ọ dị mma ị na-emekwa ihe na gị na-eri nri dị healthy, nri dị mma, ịpụta ha na mmadụ hụ gị ka ị na-emuke ya sị hey, nwa agwa na ọ dịkwa ka sweet 16, ọ dịka ọ na-eri ezigbo nri. Eat food, eat things that will make you glow from the inside out is very important. Take more of vitamins. Eat let me say like the white soup, often sala. You can take it with pounded yam. Ebe of village, you here with pounded yam. Often sala oil, need the oil, much oil, and it's healthy. You can eat okpa. Okpa is also healthy. You can eat boiled granola. All these healthy dishes you can get back from home. It's important. So I think today's topic is really interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Well, going back to the Niger Delta area where I come from, Okrika precisely, we eat a lot of fresh fish. We just go to the river by the back, you can catch fish. And you also eat, we take it most times with bitter leaf. You just wash, everything is just fresh. So the freshness of the food makes it very healthy. Not actually what you add these, not the ingredients are the main things that make food healthy. As far as they are fresh, when the soup comes out, it will come out nice and very tasty. Because some people feel it's the amount of things you put in the soup that makes it sweet. No, it's the freshness of the ingredients.
Yeah.
That's why we go to the backyard, we just take our fish, catch from the river straight to the pot.
Yeah.
Like this little songo fish, you use bitter leaf and you use a pounded yam with chicken or four or actually anyone. Take them and you eat. So when you eat these things, they work from inside your body and out, as we have earlier said, and it makes your body very fine. So we should think more of freshness and nature.
True.
Just having those things close by.
Mm-hmm.
And the exercises they do at home, going to the farm, even fishing, these are tedious things that make them work out in a way, even if they're not going to the gym, as we have earlier said. So most times it's just those things we get close by that makes us okay with our body system. Because when we're talking about nutrition and wellness, we need to emphasize on the things we need to put in our mouths that will bring out a productive and effective person. Because if you feed more of junk food, you'll be fatigued. I know that for sure. You eat pizza, you eat shawarma every day. Ice cream and load it on your system. You wouldn't feel well. But when you take a fresh food and you do exercise, you walk around, that sounds good for anyone.
Ndị be anyị, ihe anyị na-agwa unu na-awụ ọ bụrụ iwu onye na-alaiki iri nri dị healthy, bude taa riwe nri dị healthy. Eminikwara na nri dị healthy, elekwana ka mebi mmadụ buru ibu, mmadụ pempe ihe mere na onye ahụ ị ga-asị onye ahụ ji dị healthy. Mba, o nwekwe ndị dị ntakịrị na-adịghị healthy. So ọ dipendịrị ihe ị na-eri dị ezigbo mkpa. Ị ghọtara? Mgbe mmanya ha gachaa ọrụ ugbo, ha gaa ọrụ ugbo, ha weta ihe niile dị fresh, ụgụ dị fresh, bitter leaf fresh, ụkpaka fresh, abacha ha ga-eme fresh, ihe niile fresh. Akwa ịghọtara? Ahụ ịhụkwanụ ha that time, ahụ na-eji ha. Ịghọtara ihe mere m? So anyị na-encourage unu na-eri nri dị fresh. Taanụ more of nuts. Rienu greens ndị dị mma. Yes, ndị dị
n'ụlọ. Accessible.
So ọ na-adị mkpa ka anyị na-awọchi ahụ anyị. O nwekwara ka ahụ gị ga-esi wee break, gị mara na anọkwa m eri ezigbo nri, ka m gaa rie ezigbo nri, ọ gị ga-aṅụọ vitamins, more of vitamins. Ọ bụrụ ị ga-erinwu ya, na-aṅụ ya aṅụ, ya na-echikwa n'ime ahụ na-apụta
ya. Okay, I bella to the end of this segment, UGANOW special. In closing, no man we anyị ọ na anyị kata mamịrị ọgba ọfụfụ onye ihe mere anyị na-eme present na-eme encourage unu na-ege program anyị, unu mee subscribe unu eme share, unu like, unu hapụ comment, unu hapụkwa comment, ọ ga na-agba anyị ume anyị na-emekwanụ mmụọ na-adị effective unu na-eme obi ọnwụrụ, you know. So on here wụ isi anyị kata mamịrị ahụ ọgba ọfụfụ unu na anyị na unu wawu the audience a na-emekata ihe. So thank you for being a good audience. We're signing off. Peace.
UGANOW, 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 UGANOW,
is 1%.
UGANOW.